Yo, good morning everyone. Look at old Fred, the great blue heron, getting him some breakfast this morning. But I am launching the boat right now. It is beautiful this morning. Nice and flat. Got some charters heading out. But my only concern is that right there. Hopefully that doesn't turn into anything crazy and it just pushes off. But we're gonna head out pretty far. Y'all, my name's Steve with Bama Saltwater. Let's get this boat launched and I'll see you at our way deep out at our fishing spot, if God willing, and the seas are calm. So we'll see you there. And it is amazing out here. And I'm going to be doing some slow pitch jigging, sitting in 253 to 300 feet deep. I need to pull out a different Nomad jig. This one's a 120 gram. I want to go a little heavier to mitigate the depth and the current. I am running 50-pound fluorocarbon leader and about 6 to 7 feet of leader. And that's tied to an FG knot to my Nomad ammonite jigging braid. This is a PE3, which is practically 40 pounds. You can get into more specifics on that. This is a low profile bait caster. This is a Daiwa Alexa heavy duty 300. And then this is another Nomad product. This is their slow pitch rod, the 6 foot 8 inch, rated up to a 320 gram jig. I like to start out as little as I can. So I'm gonna probably get a 180 gram jig out, which I think I have right here. Let's see, that's 120. There's a 180. And I like to tie these on. You can tie them on different ways. You can put a loop knot here, or you can go up to the solid ring and do it that way. This is a Nomad buffalo jig. So there's a lot of different techniques and jigs, rigs, however you want to do it for slow pitch jigging, and everyone has their own style. But this is a very simple setup. One single assist hook. I have caught a lot of fish on this setup. So let's drop it down. Make sure we stay vertical. And we are for the most part. We'll see how that undercurrent is. That's the goal, is to stay on top of your jig. Going down, down, down. There's the bottom. Once I get to the bottom, I like to do a couple kind of fast jigs and then just let it sit there. Find bottom again. And then I'm just gonna jig it in place. Slow pitch jigging your rod works the jig. That's why they're very light and have an incredibly slow action, which means they bend all the way down. A fast action rod has very little bend once you get past the tip. Great for working lures and twitch baits, but not so great for this type of jigging. There's our first fish of the day. Feels pretty good. Now you want to use the reel to bring in the fish, which is not typical of most types of fishing. Typically you'll pump the rod, but these rods are designed to work the jig, not the fish. Now I'm not perfect, so sometimes you'll see me pump the rod, but use the reel and you'll also bring in that fish pretty fast too. Feels like a good one. Be cool if it was a grouper. Be awesome if it was a grouper. Come on. It's definitely a it'll wear you out reeling stuff up from that deep, but it is fun because you never know what's going to happen or what it's going to be. I think it just got sharked. Don't tell me that. It just got sharked. Come on, man. That felt like a good fish too. Dang. Can't win for losing with it. Yeah, it got sharked. Either that or a big AJ, but that's a shark all day long. I'm getting it in though. I'm breathing heavy too because it's just hot outside. Plain hot. Oh yeah, it's a shark. It's coming up. Dang, man. That sucker took my good fish, whatever it took. There it is. Woo. Give me my jig back. Dude, those things are obnoxious. Give me my jig. Powerful thing. I wonder if I can get that back. Why'd you eat my fish? This is a sandbar shark again. Oh. Am I gonna be able to get it back? No. I mean, you just saw what this little bitty thing reeled up. So it can handle a smaller grouper, an amberjack, scamps, scamp groupers, red snapper all day long. But you can't help it if one of those jokers comes and steals your fish. Pretty insane how something like this can bring something like that to the surface. I'm wore out from that. That wasn't fun after a while, and I mean that sarcastically, because it's always fun being out here fishing, but losing fish and losing tackle to those suckers that you can't harvest, that isn't. Oh man. All right, let me tie on another jig. I guess I'm gonna go with the same one, which I don't have another in the blue sardine. I do have one in the little crimson red, so we'll do that. Crazy what you can land on a bait caster, 50-pound fluorocarbon leader. Okay, here goes another 180-gram jig down. Hopefully that sucker is full, because that felt like a dang good fish coming up, like probably a big scamp, red snapper, almaco, something. But I've caught a lot of scamp grouper out here, a lot of big red snapper, almaco jacks, and big beeliners. But I would have got a beeliner up faster than that. I've caught big gag grouper out here too, but that season is closed right now at the time of making this video. Okay, I just hooked up. Daggum. I was literally reeling it in to reset my drop. Something smoked it. Using that thumb drag. Well, 2 jigs, 2 sharks. Let's put on a 200-gram Nomad Ridgeback on my heavy jig rod versus my slow pitch. I don't want to blow through all that slow pitch. Maybe we can pick up something, and I kind of have my own style for it. Just pretty much bouncing a jig off the bottom, and then you can work it fast like that and hook up. This is a lot more energy used up. A lot more. It is a keeper though. That's an almaco jack. So we have something we can take home. Beautiful fish. Oh man, if you think you're in shape, come and drop a jig down, fight that fish up 300 feet in 105 heat index. That's intense. I wouldn't mind a nice box full of almaco jacks. They don't have a closed season, but you want to make sure what you're putting in your cooler is an almaco and not a greater amberjack. That's a nice specimen, about an average size. We'll throw them in the cooler and get back down there again. It's intense heat today. Wow. So there's the jig Let's drop it back down. I'm trying not to let the camera overheat. I mean, I'm telling you, 105 heat index today. Hottest day of the week. I decided to come out here. Oh man, it feels good when you're running, but as soon as you stop and fish, gosh, I wouldn't mind a little breeze. Whew. See if there's anything in the upper water column. There it is. Oh, couldn't get my hand on the handle fast enough. That feels like a boba. Get off! Get away from the trolling! Whoa! What the heck? Oh man, little toonie, otherwise known as a bonita. Colloquially, it's not really a bonita, it's a false albacore. Those things are very fast. All right, get in here. I'm gonna let you go. Look at the collars on it though. Wow, you don't want to handle them very long if you're releasing them. And he just shot off. Oh wow, that was a big shark going after him. Oh my gosh. Well, I think the shark got him. Okay. Dadgum. Dang Nat Geo out here. Okay. But here we go again with the jig. I love jigging. It's fun. Especially when you have a plan to go troll and the troll bite was not on. I always bring a jig rod as backup. There's another fish. I think that's another little toonie. Oh, yeah it is. Oh, big shark, 2 big sharks underneath them. I'm gonna pull you in. Hear that line going through. Oh, wow. That's the line going through the water. There you go. Come on, dude. Let me get you up here. Oh yeah, you're a decent size one right there. That's a decent size one. I'm gonna let you go. Here you go. I guess I'll keep on messing with these. There's another fish. Whoa, swimming fast towards me. Probably being chased. Yeah, it is. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. See how fast they are? They're actually pretty fun. Just playing around, having fun fishing, that's what it's about. Alright. I'll get you in. Pretty big size ones. Pretty good size ones. Alright, take off. Here you go. Whoa! Those are big fish there. Chasing flying fish. I got a popper tied up I'm gonna throw at them. Those are big fish. Camera can't capture it because it's so far away. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well. There went 80-pound fluorocarbon because he grabbed. Oh, my popper's still up there. I'm gonna go grab my popper. My popper that got cut off by that shark. Thankfully, it's a popper, so it floats. It's right here. Them things ain't cheap. All right, I got it. Pallet. There it is. Or it's not a pallet. It's like a door to something. A lot of little chicken dolphin on there. Take a bird of prey circle hook jig, piece of cut ballyhoo, chunk it out there. I know they'll take it. Yep, and we're hooked up. Come on. Okay, now we're hooked up. Get nice jump. You gonna get another jump? Come on. I'll take you home. I'll take you home. I put in enough miles today. There we go. Get in here, buddy. Thank you, man. Oh gosh, they're bloody suckers. Bloody everywhere. Golly. Dude, those things are so bloody. But there's our little chicken dolphin. No limits on them in the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, obviously practice conservation, but those are the fastest growing fish, and it'll be okay to keep a few. I'm gonna go find that door again, small piece, and then I might throw a whole ballyhoo out just to see what else is hanging around. Okay, here it is again. That shouldn't take long at all. Nope. Oh, got him. These things are so fun. Ooh, nice little jump. Usually you can leave them in the water and more will come, but it seems like relatively these are all the same size. But that looks like a refrigerator door. That's cool. All right. Nothing else wants to come hang around? Gotta scare them all. All right, little buddy. Now I'm gonna take a whole ballyhoo, throw that out there. Oh, that one hit it pretty good. Boom. Pretty little thing. There's flying fish all over this, and these dolphin. That one's a little bigger. We'll keep that one. Yeah, man. Burn all this gas to run out to the fad, and just a little bit in are these dolphin. Mahi mahi. Look at that. That's pretty. Well, we were back home, obviously, and that was a fun fishing trip. And we actually caught some fish, so sharks kind of interrupted the party, though. But before I let you go and enjoy your Labor Day weekend, I just want to go over if you missed what I was using. Pretty much, I use mostly Nomad jigs, and all of my rods are made by Nomad Design. They have a big, giant collection of lures, rods, line. I mean, they'll be linked down below. But I was using the Nomad Buffalo jig in a blue Sardine, and then the crimson color, just with some fluorocarbon leader. And I put a different reel in here. This is a Penn Fathom with 30-pound braid, but this is a Nomad Design slow pitch jigging rod. Their conventional model is a 6'8", rated all the way up to a 320-gram jig. This is the one I like to use mostly because you're able to pull out a lot of those bigger fish from some of our structure that's even in the 100 foot of water, like over our artificial pyramids. And then I started jigging with a Penn Slammer 4 6500. The Nomad Panderra braid, it changes color every 30 feet and is also an 8-strand, so it's very smooth in the 50-pound. On one of their jigging rods, this is a 6-foot, also rated up to a 320-gram jig. Super powerful setup. I use this one for fishing for red snapper and mangrove snapper and stuff with live bait as well. But I'll link everything I use down in the video description. If you're in Gulf Shores, Hooked Up Bait and Tackle also carries these buffalo jigs and a good variety of stuff. So I'll stop there a lot on my way out if I need something or want something. I mean, there's always something you want in a fishing store. But y'all, we'll see you on the next one. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Channel's constantly growing. It's amazing sharing these experiences with all of y'all. And if you already subscribed, you know, I appreciate you as always. I also want to welcome all of the new subscribers because like I said, the channel has grown so much. It's amazing. We'll see you on the next one though. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.